In this video, I'm going to show you how to add an attribute to this product and also a text attribute. That way your customer can, select different options, maybe packaging or size even, or some sort of special imprint message on the product. A lot of times with awards, you may have a name and phrase, employee of the month. So you can add these to any product. So I'm going to add to this product here so we can see the difference now. So there's no attribute section on this checkout. And when we do that, it's through PEP. And that's where we do the product. So that's where, as a supplier, as a Vernon supplier, you're going to log in and you're going to see the screen here. First thing you want to do is go to Browse Products. So we'll go Browse Products. We want to search for the product. So I'm going to come back to the website and I'm going to grab the product code. Copy that. And I'm going to paste and enter. So there's my product there, so I'm going to click on the product. So this is also where you can edit all the descriptions and everything like that. One thing to keep in mind is if you have gone into the back end of the website and perhaps edited this product, maybe added a sale price, any changes you see here won't be made until you resave that product in the back end of the website. Okay, so there's some different options. If you have any questions about these other tabs, if you want to learn how to do this, just let me know. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hover over attributes. And we're going to go to Add Attribute. One thing you'll need to know is that you then need to log in again. Just going to grab those real quick. Okay, so we're logged in now. What we're going to do is first before we add the attribute to the product, we need to add an attribute to our general system. So from the attributes drop down here, we're going to go to Manage Text Fields. Okay, this is going to be adding a text field to this product. So new text field. First one you want to give it is a title. Maybe you want to put a name on your calendar, something like that. This is going to be the default text, so this is what's in that field by default. This is optional. It can be left blank. We'll just put a name there, or actually put a name here. Maximum length of the field, so maybe 30 characters. And the description is also optional. It kind of just makes it look clunky and cluttered in my opinion, so I would probably leave it blank. It's pretty clear what you're asking for when the title says name on calendar. So go ahead and save that. So you can see here it now has our text attribute. You can always come back and edit it. Okay, so we've added that text attribute. Now this text attribute will stay. This is not per product. This text attribute is for pretty much all of Vernon. So you'll be able to apply this now to any product. So now let's hover back over the attributes drop down, and we're going to add text fields. Okay, so we're going to assign a text field. Now this is product specific. So I'm going to say name on calendar and click go. Then it gives me the option of entering additional costs and sell, which is optional. I'm just going to leave it blank and click save. So now this text attribute is now applied to this product. Okay, so we've applied the text attribute to this product. Now we're going to add a general attribute to the system. Okay, so much like the text attributes where we just add them, this is where you add them to your supply record, which is Vernon. It won't apply to the product. So this can be used right now. What we're going to add, it can be used for any product. So we'll say new attribute group. Give it a title. Maybe let's do packaging. No parent. You can give it an order. We're just going to say 1. Maybe this field's mandatory, and it's active. Go ahead and save it. It's saying if it's mandatory is optional. You don't have to have it mandatory, but active if you want it to show on the product, you do want to have that checked. Okay, so now here, we're going to give some options underneath this attribute group. So I'm going to say new attribute. And we'll say maybe this one's available in a role. Order is 1. And you can also assign an additional cost for this option, whether it's the default or if it's a one-off and if it's active. So you want to have active selected. The other ones we'll leave blank for now. And click select. I'm going to add another one. Call it plastic bag. This one will make the default. And the order is 2. And save. Okay, so you can keep going. You can add more if you want. We're just going to add those. This is good enough for the example. I'm going to click Save here. Okay, now that I've got my attribute in the system, and again, this is an attribute not applied to the product. It can be used for any other product now. So now I go back up to my attributes drop down. I'm going to go to Add Attributes. I'm going to say Assign Attribute. I can then select from what I have added here. So I'm going to say Packaging. I'm going to select the group and select the attribute for role. And again, you have the option here of adding if there's additional cost and additional sell for this product. I'm going to choose not to add anything. I'm just going to select Save. I'm going to do one more. Packaging, select group. And this time I'm going to do plastic bag. And select. And again, no more additional cost. It is optional. And I'll click Save. So there's my 2 attributes now added to this product. So anytime you do any changes to the products, very important step is you want to go back to the Main tab. A little message right there. Vision, push just now. So that's what you're waiting to see. Sometimes it could take 10, 15 seconds. This time it was pretty quick. But that's what you're waiting for. That means it's been pushed to the system. And now that it's pushed, we're going to go to the website, refresh my browser, and see here now we have a new section when we're adding our product to the cart for attributes. If I click that section, you'll see here you have your packaging that we added, roll, and plastic bag, and also the text field that we added. So name on calendar with the default text that we added of name here. You can then fill in that order. You can see here it updates the pricing. It would update and fill in the attributes column here. If there were any additional costs for any of these attributes, it would then add it in there and update the total. So just like that, you can add attributes and give options to your customers and text attributes so that they can fill in different text fields. And these all come through on the order in the back end of the website.